Just going to talk quickly about the work that I've done on the boat over winter. As you probably saw on the deck, I don't know whether you saw, but I've painted with two-part paint the deck, mainly because I didn't really want to, but it was really the amount of holes and filling points on the roof and on the hull and the gunnels. It was just getting pretty ridiculous. So it looked a bit of a sort of a mishmash of repairs. So I thought I'll paint it and just have done with. A couple of other little jobs I've done. I filled in I removed the toilet last year, but the holes were still in the hull, so I've had them repaired by the boatyard. They've both been filled on port and starboard side. That gives me a lot more space in the compartments just where they were, just to, you know, fill more crap in basically. What's the other thing I've done? There's still bits and bobs to do, you'll probably see. I've removed the gas cooker because it was just I didn't really like using gas, and also having the gas bottle in the locker, it's not exactly very you know, it's not a very space saving thing, and it's not very safe. So I've taken that all out, and I've bought a little Origo single burner stove. Just got it over here again, haven't fitted it yet. This is all still being decided, so I think these are actually going out of sale now. They're being replaced by another single burner type, but this one is just clean, and you know, just alcohol. You can get loads of bottles of this off Amazon for next to nothing, 30 quid for about 12 litres, and that will last you a very, very long time. It's just going to free up a lot of space in the galley area also now, so that's another little modification. Yeah, the curtains, obviously my wife done very kindly, so thank you, Claire, for that. Very nautical. The other thing I did, obviously might have posted a couple of videos, posts and things, photos. I've replaced the windows. I've took the old windows out, and I've to bluntly put it, stuck some plastic ones on. It's working so far. I'm going to give it the season to see how it pans out, but so far so good. No damp whatsoever. 3M tape, 4991 tape, sticky back, and it sticks like absolute buggery. You have to be really careful how you apply the windows, because as soon as you get one touch of sticky pad on there, you know, you're committed. So they were a bit of a fiddly job. Sorry, just checking where I'm going. So yeah, I've had them all done, no leaks so far, and the 3M tape seems to be holding up fine. Looks okay on the outside. The other thing that I have done, what is the other thing I've done? I'll think of it in a minute. No, I think I've just had a brain fart there. I will dig up something, and oh yeah, I tell you what, hang on, come here. I've managed to tie in. The solar panel was always just tied off onto the guardrail, which wasn't very clever. So I always had these solar panel brackets. So what I'm going to do, so what I did was, I just thought, well, I had this new cuddy on, and I thought, well, I wonder how they'd fit. Well, guess what? They fit exactly right. These brackets, literally within a couple of mil, have fitted perfectly with the solar panel in this orientation. So that's another little job that I did that I thought was going to take ages, with special made brackets and all that malarkey, but actually it's gone on superbly. So yeah, really, really happy with that. Just obviously need to sort the wiring out, that's not completed yet. But yeah, the coach roof, you can see the one I've been making, I've removed, and a new one is being made. Basically, I kind of went off the design of a Sherman tank, and it looks horrendous and completely naffed the lines of the boat, and I couldn't have it on despite how much time I'd spent on it, so I've removed it. and I'm building a new one based on the existing shape of the old canvas spray hood, but that will be smaller. That won't be as wide. It'll be smaller with the same height, if not a little less. So I don't really need all the height, just enough to go over this section, this C hatch cover, and then down the side. So yeah, we shall see how they go. That is currently being manufactured. To be honest, there wasn't too many times when I actually needed a cover last year. It's only when it got really wet coming back from Holland, and it was just a nose onto the wind and all that sort of thing. So that's okay for a while. I'll do some sailing and get some sailing in. It's the, what date is it today? The 23rd of April. We're just going up to probably one of the highest tides of the year. I'm hoping to go across to Scheveningen in May potentially, or IJmuiden and then up to Amsterdam. So we shall see what happens there. Fingers crossed. The weather's been good the last couple of days, so that holds promises for the rest of the summer, hopefully.